As some West African countries battle to turn the tide against Ebola, more and more private individuals are stepping up their support. One of the biggest private supporters is no doubt Africa's richest man, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. He's in the news again because he has pledged to donate $3 million to the Ebola Fund recently established by the Africa Union to contain and hopefully defeat the disease in West Africa. Alhaji Dangote made this pledge on behalf of the foundation in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, at a meeting with some African Union business leaders. According to a press release, the funds collected by the foundation will be used to send 1,000 African health workers, consisting of doctors and nurses, lab technologists and other health officials to the worst-hit regions, which are Guinea, Liberia and Sierra Leone. According to most reports, resources and logistics are chief reasons for the crisis getting so out of control in the worst-hit countries. The Dangote Foundation has said the funds would be administered by the African Development Bank and that the funds will help enable the immediate deployment of medical personnel to the three affected countries. The illustrious entrepreneur from Nigeria is quoted as saying, "Ebola continues to devastate and take away lives in Guinea, Liberia and Sierra Leone. There must be no let-up in urgently matching solidarity and moral support with faster and more strategic actions. None of us can sleep easy until Ebola is contained. I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you around the world for playing heroic roles. I commiserate with the families of your colleagues who have made the supreme sacrifice while fighting Ebola. I thank and applaud all the African volunteers who will be part of the AU initiative." He also lauded the business leaders for their speedy response to the African Union's call, while appealing for more business leaders as well as well-meaning individuals from the general public to contribute to the fund to rid the continent of the critical threats. And South Africans have called the police to question as regards the sudden arrest and release of Zanukule Mbatha, the 25-year-old man held as a suspect in the death of football star Senzo Meyiwa. Mbatha, who turned up for the second time in court, had the charges brought up against him dropped and was acquitted of any involvement in the act. To this effect, a court statement read that, "From the submissions made by prosecutor Gertrude Market, the court has accepted that as of now, there is not sufficient evidence to put Mr. Mbatha to trial." The magistrate Daniel Tulare said, "I note the withdrawal of charges by the state against Mbatha and consequently the court orders the release of Mr. Mbatha today." Tulare added that he understood the anger and frustration of a public looking for a conviction, but released the accused man after careful consideration of the submissions made. Good news for automobile owners as Tramigo, a leading maker of security devices, has released new products into the market that will help to reduce car theft in the country. Mr. Ato Titinen, the chief executive officer of the company, said the new products were part of the company's efforts aimed at satisfying the changing needs of their many customers as well as safeguarding their cars and vehicles. Mr. Titinen said that the tracking device will make vehicle security easy and less complicated as the products can be controlled using mobile phones. The trackers will enable vehicle owners monitor their driving habits, reduce the cost of petrol, detect engine problems before they become a huge problem, and highlight other fuel-consuming driving habits. It will also safeguard against unauthorized trips and theft, and also detect ignition tampering and door opening. According to the chief executive officer of Tramigo, "We are the largest manufacturer of vehicle tracking products in the world, and we are working to make this product a household brand name in Nigeria." He sounded optimistic when he said that with a market as huge as Nigeria, which has over 25 million vehicles, the company's target was to capture about 2.5 million through the installation of the device. So guys, one of the new things we're